Well, hey there, everyone. Welcome back. Last episode, we took care of the corrupted monk boss fight. We fought her right as we entered into the Fountainhead Palace. So today we have the entirety of the level in front of us. They kind of put the boss fight right in front. So we'll go ahead and work our way through there. You can see it's a pretty vast area. It takes us a little while to get through it, so we'll just kind of get through it together one step at a time here. We'll begin our descent, and when we get down to the bottom here, we'll kind of enter this first house in front of us. It's just sort of a string of buildings on the left. It'll introduce us to the Palace Nobles enemy. They're really easy to kill, but they're arguably one of the most dangerous. They can suck the life right out of you, they'll enfeeble you, and then they take away your resurrections and your life immediately. You gotta start all over. So I personally like stealth or killing them from a distance. I think it's like 5 shuriken, or just obviously a nice backstab will do the trick. We'll work our way through this building, and then we're going to go up onto the roofs next, just over here on the left. A lot of these buildings are kind of broken down. There's a lot of courtyards. There's a lot to discover. This is a big area. We're going to kind of blow right through it, but it is something to kind of explore, and there's a lot of good items to pick up. The other enemies you'll find are these archers. They also have swords that they sometimes pull out, but they could be either or. Continuing right along, you'll find these double red doors. They'll be your next idol to sit at. Once you pass through there, we're going to get into this building here. There's going to be more and more nobles as we go. Actually, quite a few up here. Get a nice little corner kill here, and we can push down the hallway. You'll encounter this woman. She just wants to let you know that the next courtyard is full of nobles, and it's probably better to go around. I did not do that when I played, and you'll notice here, this is actually what happens when they do enfeeble you. You'll walk like I do at 33 years old with your sword like a cane. You have no resurrections, no life. If they'll basically chase you down and try to tackle you to get the final kill. So if you can break contact, that'd be the best thing to do. You can't use any items, as you can see. You just gotta kind of get out of there. I think I do make it back to the hallway, because it will wear off eventually. Heal up. I believe I lure this one back down the hallway too. I do. Here we go, get him out of here. Alright, we take care of him. Head back out into the courtyard. We can just start killing. I want to say there's like at least 6 or 7 in one area. It can be a little dangerous. One down the hallway here. This next spot that we kind of go into, there's a little spot in the ceiling up here you can go into, because there's this sort of square. There's a couple of guards walking around along with a couple of nobles, so you can kind of back and forth, kind of take care of them as you will. You'll notice here as I go around the corner, this is who I'm talking about. A couple of them patrolling, and then another noble as well. Staying stealthy works best for me. By all means, play how you play, but I find that stealth works really nicely here. There we are, take care of all of them, and we can finally move on here. This last area, there's going to be one noble, and then one of these guards. These purple ones can actually summon lightning, so it'll be a lot like the Genichiro fight. There we go, work our way through here and get to our next idol. This is a really good one to farm at. I usually sit here and go backwards a little bit, come back and rest, go backwards. There's some decent drops, and a lot of decent XP for where we are at the game. The reason I am going backwards right now, I'm going to take these rooftops over to this sort of like, almost like a dead end, and we'll find sort of a sub-boss for the area. The Sakura Bull is exactly like the Blazing Bull fight, but even easier in my opinion. This is a really nice way to kind of finish this in one shot. I'll show you how to do that right now. Go ahead and take care of these archers out on the roof. That way they don't kind of get in the way. They won't get into the fight with us. If you look down here, you'll see the bull just kind of walks back and forth down this alleyway, down in this sort of corner. The reason I like to come up on the roof is just so I don't summon the fight accidentally by coming around the corner, because the idol is just right over there, so I like to use the rooftops. We'll get up behind it. Go ahead and throw your firecrackers down. And as soon as it takes off, you can just kind of get a couple of hits in here, get it running. We need to run it right into this wall here. Once that happens, go ahead and jump on it. that death blow immediately. Nice and easy. We don't have to run around. We don't risk dying. Get yourself a prayer bead. And I believe Beast Karma latent skill comes with it. Now we can head back around this corner. You'll see why I went on the roof. So it goes right back to that idol. That fish is going to break the bridge. We can start working our way through the back of the palace now. Staying in stealth as much as possible here. I'm going to use my puppeteer ninjutsu mostly here. I like to have a lot of friends in this area. There's a lot of enemies. I don't like to fight them all by myself. Head on back towards the waterfall here. We're going to jump right through it. We want to go up all the way to the top of that stairwell now, so just grapple your way up. You'll notice that these doors don't open, so we got to go back down this stairwell. We'll be greeted by a couple of enemies quickly here. Take care of them, and then we'll push out towards the back here. We're almost to our next idol, almost to our next little sub-boss, and we'll be on our way. You'll see about 5 enemies down there, all in this little courtyard. They're sort of watching like a demonstration of some sort. I want to show you a couple enemies in the back here. If you do fight them and your fight ends up back here, just be aware that these two are just kind of sitting back here. Now we can push towards that demonstration. I like to just go nice and easy. Anyone will do, but I do like to puppeteer at least one of these guys, just to pull all the aggro off me. There's a lot going on here. This can be kind of a hectic fight. There's that lightning I was talking about before. Go ahead and finish up this fight. And our next idol's right up here. We can just sit here, and we're going to push our way out onto this tree next. This guy here is what's keeping us from moving on nice and early. If you get into the water at all, she will summon lightning immediately, and it hits like 9 times out of 10. It's missed me like maybe 1 time, and I really think that was a glitch. I think it's supposed to hit you every time. So they want you to go through and fight her so that you can clear up the waters. That's where we're headed to next. We're going to jump right into the drink, head down below, and swim all the way back to the beginning of the level. You'll find a cave here on the left, and you'll notice that the great carp kind of lives in here. Very thrashy, will kind of swim right at you, kill you 1 hit. You can just swim through these buildings, kind of stay in stealth. Work your way through, just staying to the right, and then we're going to swim up and over to the left. Just kind of dashing through. And the very last spot we're looking for here is this little gap in the back building here. We can go in and down. Once you pop out the other side, we're going to grapple all the way to the top. Once we get up there, there'll be yet another idol for us to sit at. Game gets real generous with idols in this area. There's a lot of them. We're going to kill all these nobles. You'll notice that these ones don't have those like flutes to like pull the life out of you, so you can just kind of go crazy in there. Open up these double doors. We're at the top of the big staircase now. We're going to keep moving forward. There is a prayer bead in here, I believe. Oh, gourd seed. Excuse me. Gourd seed. Get our gourd seed. Pop on out these back doors, and we can continue up. Once we're at the top here, we're just going to run right up this staircase. I'm going to bang a right, and there's yet another idol right sort of in the middle here on the right. Go ahead and grab that and head back up. Keep going up, up, up till you get to this dead end. We're going to pray and be taken to our old dragons fight. This part's pretty simple. You just want to kind of herd them together. I usually start off by attacking 1 or 2 and then just kind of doing a lap around them. What's going to happen is these trees are going to sprout up from the clouds. We just kind of want to almost sheepdog them together, just keep them close. Here come those trees. We can grapple up onto one of them. And what I want to do is kind of pick someone close to me, someone close to the group. You'll get this nice big swing, usually take out at least half of the life bar. Get them all back out of there. They'll respawn, and we just need to rinse and repeat. It's really not too bad. They do cough up a lot of poison, but if you're not down there to even be in it, it's really no problem. We're down to like the last little bit here. You can even just clean it up like I do here with 1 or 2 kills. Wait for those trees to come. Either way, however you want to do it. Keep on fighting, keep on fighting. Those trees will come right back eventually. Here they come. Go ahead and grapple up. I actually missed that here. Very annoying. There we go. That should be the last of them. And now we can go into our second phase of the fight with the Divine Dragon. This is where we want to be. Basically just run in and dodge all these attacks. Usually opens up with a couple of jump overs, but sometimes they swing vertical. You just run to the left or right. What we want is one of these trees that's being struck by lightning so that we can redirect it back at the dragon. So just disengage, get your hits in, and come back out and find which next tree you need. Basically just pray to the RNG gods. If you're running left, it usually shows up on the right and vice versa, but sometimes you get lucky. You'll notice I just moved to the left, moved to the right, just kind of watch out for all these attacks. Keeping an eye on where the lightning comes in next. Comes in on our right this time, we can grapple right over. Send that back out. Really just nice and easy, in and out, in and out. Sometimes he'll push you away like that, you just gotta run back in. Not too bad. If you move laterally, you should be just fine. Usually these don't hit you. And if you run at a slight angle, you kind of risk that, but it's not too bad. Grapple up, redirect. Good hit, rinse and repeat. I've only ever done it one time, I think, where you don't get pushed back into another phase, but usually the dragon will push you back and you'll only have to evade. I believe it happens in this video. You get down to this last hit, usually it's like down to the last 1 or 2 hits. Wind will come in, push it back. We're just gonna evade for a moment. Just waiting for those trees to come back. He'll swing a few times. When the trees do come back, there'll only be like 3, and then we're gonna go right in the middle this time. Nice big final hit. We'll get blasted up. Lightning strikes. Good redirect. Now we can just run right up there and get our last death blow in. And we'll be done with this area for the day. The dragon will give you the gracious gift of tears. We need those for Kuro's severance. It will automatically just warp you back to Kuro's room. So if you need to turn in your memory or acquire any skills, anything like that, that's something you can do right now. Okay, we're back in the Ashina Castle. We got our tears, we got our memory. You'll notice that Ishin has passed. Emma is with him and says that Kuro is back right where we started the game, in that big field where we fight Genichiro right in the opening scene. Depending on what you've done throughout your gameplay, Ishin's now passed on. He does give you a skill tree text while he's still alive. You can get it from Emma now if you still need it. I'm just kind of turning in all my stuff. I think I have that gourd seed to pick up that we picked up in the last level there. Basically, just get yourself ready for the final fight. That'll be the next video. Guys, thank you so much for sticking around this whole time. I know it's been a long journey. You're doing great. We got one more video left in the series. I'll see you next time for the final boss and the very end of this playthrough. Thanks for watching, guys.